So hi, hello, and welcome to Mama Africa 8, the place where we speak parenting and parenting the African way. This is part 2 of the series Parenting the Young Adults. So this is part 2. The part 1 is on YouTube. You can kindly follow me, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that when I upload another one, we can help each other on this journey of parenting. So I'll go straight to the next point that we need to pay attention to when we are bringing up this group of people. As I said, and we know that these are people that for a moment you think they are grown men or women. For a moment, you realize, oh, this is my big baby, my big baby, and I should be there, and I should guide, and I should. So we never tire. As I always say, once a parent, forever a parent. Every stage, all the way. There is no day that you say, now it's enough. Now they can take care of themselves. No. It is their first time to be 20. It is their first time to be 30. It is their first time. Okay? As it is your first time to be 50, it is their first time also. And at least you are 30 and at least you are 20. So you have some experiences, and that's why you are a parent. All right? You are where they were before they get there as well. So the next point would be how to teach them decision making. So teach decision frameworks. Not really, yeah, okay. So this is a group of people that uncertainty tend to be a baseline. Always uncertain. Okay, so show them how to weigh trade-offs. Teach them to run small experiments on the decisions that they want to make, because this is the age that are now getting professional. They're now in college, or they're choosing their careers, and so they have and know what they want, or think they know what they want, and think they know what is good for them, and perhaps they do know what is good for them. Okay, because as it were, you are a parent and they are whole beings as well, and so they have the right to making decisions of their own with their lives. And as I always say, you can only always give your opinion, and this age is where you challenge their opinions and not their decisions. You can only give what you think. Okay, so you speak things like, can you try and experiment, try and find out, try and do more research? Because if you are me, I would have wanted you to be a lawyer. I would have wanted you to be a doctor like me. I would have wanted you to be a teacher like me. I would have wanted you to be a chef like me, But you want to be a DJ. You want to be a blogger. You want to be an activist. You want to be, have you done research? Okay. So, run small experiments and handle ambiguity with them. Think about test and learn, try, experiment, versus pick the right path. The way we typical African parents would say, this is what I want you to do. And they will go arguing, because this is the age, as I'm saying, they think they know, and perhaps they truly know what they want. All right. And so you end up leaving them at a place of pick the right thing. So that may sound like a statement, but it is usually a threat. So please don't do that. Place them at a place where they have options of going and weighing, going and experimenting, going and researching. All right. The other thing would be addressing the 21st century stressors head on. We have many. Okay. So at this age, it would be, one of them would be career anxiety. Help them build portfolio careers and transferable skills. You help, give suggestions, and if you do not build a relationship that is friendly, and this is the time that you come in and you are trying to do this, as I always say, you start having a relationship with your children as early as very early, so that in every stage of their lives, when you bring your opinion, it's not like you're imposing it, but it's like two people having a conversation and can understand each other, and they can end up following what you're saying without doing it, without you coercing them to do it. Okay. So talk about money as well, the meaning tension, help them separate income from identity. This is an age that really want to be known, to be seen, to stand out, because there is that pressure. Okay. So, and help them to plan for both stability and fulfillment. Help them separate those. Okay. Income and identity, stability and fulfillment. You have to bring this out to them, make them think, remind them. If they didn't know, talk about it, so that as they are pursuing their careers, as they are pursuing what it is that they want, they are now starting to shape who they're truly going to become, kind of a man that is going to be, a kind of a woman that is going to be in the society. Okay, because we shape these people for the society, not really for the family. Society is large, you being inside of it. Yeah, and so you want them to separate. Money is a big deal at this stage, although it starts way back from 7 years, from 5 years. You should start talking about money. It is what it is. Okay. Our African way, money was one of those things that was never spoken about so openly, and money would be discussed in voices, but it is no longer like that. Let money be something that you can talk about, something, involve them in budgeting as early as, involve them in teach them how to save, teach them how to do small businesses. Okay. Yeah, as early as, very early. Okay. Also talk about mental health. It is very important. Destigmatize therapy, burnout and rest. And this one, you have to model it, because this one they watch. What we sometimes forget is that we are the first role models of our children, and without knowing and without even them saying, they look up to us in most cases, in most of the times. And so, like for example, me, I try very hard, even if I had a workload that I have to do until very late. So I try and rest. Apart from just talking about it, I try and go to bed, so that I model that, so that they get to know that rest and burnout is real, and they don't want to crash when they're still very young. And so you have to talk about mental health literacy, It is very important that you discuss that and what happens with that, because this is a generation that is chasing after many things. They chase after fame. For example, if they want to be a DJ and you wanted them to be a doctor, they want to be the best lawyer, they want to be the best DJ, they want to be the best content creator. So they want the best, the best, the best. And the Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas are the ones that have been reported to have the highest, have been the highest anxiety level. So show your own healthy limits and routines, and this gives them permission also to rest, so that they see, oh, mommy is successful and she rests, she goes for holiday, she takes time, she sits early and wakes up relaxed. Your personal routines and the way you handle everything. Okay, yeah, you show, model it, because you don't want them to crash on their 30 as much as they would really want to be successful like you, daddy. So dad, you have to model it, you have to be home, you have to be present, you have to, because you don't want to show them that if you're chasing for money and you want to work hard for your career, then there has to be a balance. Okay, sometimes it is hard for dads, for fathers, to have a balance, because I don't know if that is how men are made, but that is what they say. But I always refuse to bow to that narrative. It is a narrative, and it is something that can be worked on. There should be a balance in how we do things, so that you create time for everything. Model it. You don't drink wine and preach water, and vice versa. Model, so that they can see. Yeah, that's our 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 part 2 of this series. There'll be part 3 coming, and so kindly stay tuned. And thank you for watching, thank you for following us, thank you for viewing, thank you